everyone, welcome back to the video. आज हम बात करेंगे the vastly used fundamental right, which is Article 21, which talks about right to life, liberty and dignity. Article 21 of Constitution of India talks about right to life and liberty. This fundamental right is not only available to citizens but also available to non-citizens. Now, to say that your fundamental right under Article 21 is infringed, you need to satisfy the following conditions. First, there should be a valid law. Second, there should be a procedure correspondence to that law. Third, the procedure laid down under law should be just, fair and reasonable. And 4, the law must fulfill the requirements under Article 14 and 19. Right to life and liberty includes right to shelter, right to livelihood, and right to privacy. Now, right to privacy, which is covered under Article 21, covers a famous case which is popularly known as Otto Shankar case. In this case, it was held that a petitioner has the right to let alone or right to privacy, which means that if any information regarding its family's education, procreation, marriage, etc. is published without the consent of the petitioner, then it will amount to infringement of Article 20. It doesn't matter whether the information which is published in the newspaper or anywhere else is true or not. However, there is an exception to it if the information is based on a public record, for instance, a court record. Then it will not come under the ambit of infringement of privacy, because now that information is no more a private information. Article 21 or any other fundamental right which is mentioned under Constitution of India is not an absolute right, which means that restrictions can be imposed against the fundamental right. But such restrictions which are imposed by the law should be reasonable restrictions and not arbitrary in nature. In the case of A.K. Gopalan versus Union of India, a communist leader was detained under Prevention of Detention Act. The communist leader challenged his detention on the grounds that the detention procedure which was being followed was violation of his freedom of movement, which is included under Article 21 of freedom of life and liberty. It was held that freedom of movement is an essence of Article 21. However, on the bad of A.K. Gopalan versus Union of India, this case was overruled by Menka Gandhi versus Union of India. It was held that reasonable restrictions can be imposed and fundamental right is not an absolute right. However, Article 21 is a vast provision and contains various rights. Now, an interesting fact related to Article 21 is that it covers right of a woman to produce a child or a woman to engage in a sexual act. Now, in a case where a woman has become pregnant because of rape, then that woman has a right to choice whether to produce that child or terminate her pregnancy. Now, in this case, the woman who was raped was mentally ill and was not in a condition to take care of the child. The Administrative Council approached the High Court for termination of her pregnancy, but the Supreme Court held that after considering all the opinion of medical experts and seeing that there is no consent of the woman in terminating the pregnancy, the woman has right to choose whether she wants to continue with the production of child or not. Now, there have been many instances where this article have been misused. For instance, many people have said that this article also includes right to die. And the provision for attempt to suicide under Section 309 of IPC is unconstitutional on the basis because it is violating Article 21. But the final judgment in Gyan Kaur versus State of Punjab, a 5 constitutional bench of Supreme Court held that right to life does not include right to die. Therefore, Section 309 of IPC is constitutional and is not in violation of Article 21. So this is the end, guys. I hope you like this video. Please do like, share my video so that I get the motivation to make more videos on law, and share this video to people as many as you can so that more people gets aware about their rights. Bye.